The ex-EastEnders actress, 44, took to Twitter on Thursday to announce that she's officially dating again. Clearly feeling optimistic, she said, "So last night I had my first date in 8 months, and it was actually a really nice evening. I am sick of being single and looking to find Mr. Right. I've learned to love myself and now I'm ready for love." Prince Charming hinted. Read more. Katie Price's X-rated holiday. Brian Harvey. After landing the part of Sam Mitchell on EastEnders, Danniella was a teenage girl in dating demand and was soon charmed by EAST17's Brian Harvey. Together, they made something of a power couple, well, by Walthamstow standards, and enjoyed a wild romance which regularly played out in showbiz parties. Speaking to The Observer in 2002, she said, "It was all fast cars, flash clothes, flash blokes, lovely flat. I had a pop star boyfriend, Brian Harvey of East 17, and it was all good for a short while. But I was always in clubs, and everyone was doing coke, and it was glamorous except obviously, it wasn't at all. I was just very young, very stupid and very easily led." The original Dem Blonde. Eventually, after 4 years of late nights, the relationship collapsed. However, rather bizarrely, they recently reunited after 20 years to deliver a political petition to Parliament. Robert Fernandez. This was considered Danniella's first grown-up relationship. After moving on from the adolescent mother of EAST17's Harvey, she cozied up to the slightly more mature Robert Fernandez. And, for a short while, they got on famously. The couple had a son, Kai, in November 1996, but soon enough their romance crumbled around them, and they separated the following year. In total, the ill-fated couple were together for just 2 years. Shortly after, Fernandez was the subject of a News of the World sting for dealing drugs. Then Morgan, heartbroken and now a single mother, Danniella was not feeling content. So, after splitting from Fernandez, she dived straight into another relationship with van driver Ben Morgan, who she'd met in a petrol station. Who says romance is dead. Within 8 weeks they were hitched and relocating to Australia, but life down under didn't suit the ex-soap star. Perhaps unsurprisingly, they split just 9 months later, and Danniella returned to London with her tail between her legs. "I knew he was the wrong person. I knew I didn't want to marry him, but I was so anxious for Kai and desperate to get away from the people I was mixing with," she told The Observer. Jacqueline Joseph posts damning tweet after Dan Osborne signs up for Celebrity Big Brother alongside Gabby Allen. Kevin Jenkins clearly feeling bruised by another failed relationship. Danniella worked on herself for a while, including a spell in a US detox clinic. Fortunately, she had new boyfriend millionaire businessman Kevin Jenkins by her side throughout. The couple, who dated for 4 years, married on 27 December 2001, but only after the birth of their daughter, Jodie B. Jenkins, on 5 September 2001. However, it didn't last, and by 2014 the marriage was dead. He blamed her drug use for the breakdown of their relationship and revealed she once passed out at 3 p.m. on Christmas Day after taking cocaine. "After we split, I warned her she'd end up in the gutter or dead if she didn't stop. But she didn't listen," he said. Tom Richards. After this period, Danniella obviously wanted something a little less serious. So she turned her affections to her on-off boyfriend, Tom Richards, then 24, who would frequently be seen partying with his new girlfriend. Before long, they were engaged to be married, but friends feared the worst, that she was using cocaine again. Sadly, they were correct. Tom later broke down in tears as he confessed to taking the Class A drug on wild nights out with the star and wishes he'd tried to stop her. They separated after less than 1 year. George Arnold, not deterred by her experience with Tom, she then embarked on a fling with 24-year-old George Arnold. Unfortunately, after just a few months, she accused him of cheating on her with her best friend. Taking to Instagram, she wrote, "Word to the women who bump into George Arnold, I just found out he's been screwing my best friend." They WVENWEMTI Ibiza together last weekend. George Arnold, dog, snake, liars, jet caught out, B is BC, so much for loyalty, sick. Unsurprisingly, they went their separate ways. Alan Thomason. Determined to make this one work, they soon got engaged, but it fell apart in record time. After getting pregnant, she was accused of cheating on her toy boy fiancé with an even younger man during an all-day Benetton drinking session. Speaking exclusively to The Sun Online, the man in question said, "My mate pointed out that Danniella Westbrook was over by the toilet, so I went over and started chatting to her, and for laughs said, 'Give us a kiss.' The next thing I know, she's all over me, snogging the life out of me, and we stayed with her for about 6 hours on a drinking session. We kissed between 10 and 15 times, I had her sitting on my lap and everything. She later suffered a miscarriage and they split last September."